Unweave? Detangle?
Never.
I like it this way. I mean, look at how huge I am.
And I think I can juggle now.
This is your mind, so you are the strong one here. But I'm about to give you my son. You must take care of it, because it's everything I've got.
Hello, this is the Indigo experiment. Welcome back to more Psychonauts. Meet the two-headed dad monster. To be perfectly honest, he's kind of pathetic. You know, just combo. Then hold on. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna want invisibility right now. Go invisible until
Come on, son.
run out of invisibility, or well, more ideally, until this thing comes back. See, there we go.
Come here, bunny.
Stop being invisible and just beat the crap out of him once again. It's quite honestly kind of pathetic after the platform hell you just went through. But, you know. I'm running out of invisibility.
Don't run, or else Daddy's gonna kill you.
Oh well. I guess I should probably say, you know, Raz Brain Dad's, you cheated quote. That's, oh, I'm out of invisibility, crap. Oh, I don't think I need to use it, you know? Anyway, so, Brain Raz Dad's well, you cheated quote is used in the console versions, or, you know, in other PC versions that aren't the Steam version when you could, cheat to, basically to be, you know, the thing that punishes you for cheating. Or, well, you know, just as you cheated!
Bunnies! No! No meat! Ah!
Shh, no more. No more meat. Look.
There you go! Good little bunny! Hey, thanks for helping me save the bunnies.
One bunny!
And for talking to my dad.
No problem, little Oli.
Bye-bye! Wave goodbye, Mr. Bun!
Where's he going?
We're separating the brains now, Rasputin. He'll be fine. Let's go inside.
Man, I can't wait to tell you about all the messed up stuff that happened.
Oh, I know a lot of it. While you were out, I poked around a bit. Tell me about this Lily person.
Hey!
And so, that brings us to the end. Where, as you can clearly see, the personal demons causing my negative behavior have all been eradicated, leaving me sane once again. This is also corroborated in CAT scan number 3 on page 59 of your handouts. On a personal note, I would just like to reiterate how extremely, extremely sorry I am for stealing all of your brains and trying to take over the world. Mistakes have been made. But this camp is all about education. And I know I, for one, learned plenty. Thanks to that guy right there. Come on up here, Raz.
We endeavor to build strong minds here, with the power to lift things, to see things, to burn things. But it's a special quality of your heart, not your mind, that truly makes a great psychonaut. This young man has it. We did not give it to him. He got it from someone else. long before he came here. But we can give him this, to honor his mind, his courage, and his heart. Son, we do not normally ask this of someone so young, but it is obvious to us all that you are not average. Will you join us, Rasputin? Will you be a Psychonaut?
Okay, let's be perfectly clear about this. That was the best summer of my whole entire life.
Hey, the summer's not over yet. We can hang out for a couple of weeks still.
My family's out on the East Coast. Where's yours?
They move around a lot.
Well, you'd better go. Your dad's waiting for you.
Well...
Bye.
Children, it's an emergency. There's been another kidnapping.
I was here the whole time. You saw me.
No, this time we know who it is, and that's what scares us.
Who was kidnapped?
Truman Zanotto, the grand head of the Psychonauts.
Dad!
Sir, can you teleport this many of us back to headquarters?
Huh? What? Hey, what are you people doing in my kitchen? Now get!
Guess we're taking the jet.
Don't worry about your dad, darling. We'll get him back.
Yes, after all, we'll have Rasputin helping us.
I'm going?
Now how could we do this without our anti-kidnapping specialist?
I've taught you everything I can, son. Now, you go show them. Show them all.
Let's go.
And this marks the end of Psychonauts. My very first Let's Play project, and hopefully the first of many. This has been a lot of fun for me. But first I have a few things to talk about. Firstly, I just want to point out that, well, there were several times towards the end, you know, when Ford was supposed to be wearing that titanium backpack, but he just plain old wasn't. It's like, you know, maybe they just forgot to animate them on him? It's just, I don't know, it seems a bit, like a huge oversight to me for a game that's so wonderfully detailed. Although it seems like there's nothing to do with the birthday cake, which honestly surprised me. But anyway, that's not the point. Ugh. That's not the point either. Also, for Oleander, it seems like it was just a bit, you know, a bit easily forgiven. But, you know, we've seen some pretty drastic changes. We've seen, you know, what happened to, well, the lungfish in particular. I guess also Fred is a good example. Well, so I guess it's not out of the question that they've dealt with this stuff before. And that, well, you know, welcoming them back after their personal demons have been defeated is, a normal thing. You know, I mean, yeah, as long as it can, be proven with, well, CAT scans and whatever else. And also, for Raz's father, this is something that still kind of bugs me. Well, or that at least bugged me. Past tense. Well, Raz's father, he was built up over the course of the game as being this big old threat, and we're supposed to accept that in reality is not too bad at all. But remember that, well, this is Raz's head we're seeing here. You know, he thought that, he visualized his father as really a big threat. You know, you didn't fight directly against him, but he set up pretty much the most harrying gauntlet in the entire game, and one of the hardest platforming segments I've ever seen. And, well, I think that, we've seen a lot of misunderstandings in this game, too. We've seen, well, or at least what are probably misunderstandings. We've seen, Oleander with the Butcher. You know, like I said before, he's probably just, well, he's probably just a butcher who, raised those rabbits solely for meat, and Oleander just, made a bond with one that was going to die anyway. So, you know, they're not good for nothing but food. He was just trying to tell them about those particular bunnies. But, again, little kid, he just kind of overreacted. But, well, you know, we've seen, let's see, looking at this big old group of characters. Well, yeah, I can't think of any more specific examples. There's probably Gloria with her mother and her mother's agent. Also starring dialogue Tim Schafer and Eric Wolpa. I have infinite gratitude and respect for both of them. Also, that picture is hilarious. Well, anyway, so I think that, really the whole thing with Raz's father actually not being as bad as he was made out to be, or nearly that anyway, but, you know, there's still a brain version of him that's just about awful in every way. Well, I think that really shows that games are an art form, in my opinion, and that this can be art. Well, actually I think this is art. You know? And, you know, it just makes us, the thing is, it makes us think. It makes me think about, you know, what is this? Like, what do you think we have wrong? You know, what do you think we're mistaken about? It's something to think about. What's Napoleon doing there? He's not even supposed to be alive. But anyway, that's not the point. We saw a whole bunch of dead people. So yeah, basically, oh yeah, special thanks. Anyway, you know, I guess, you know, seeing all these different neuroses and everything, and then seeing that Raz isn't very much better, you know, really makes us, I guess, look inward. You know, what are we wrong about? What kinds of things do we have, you know, going wrong with us? What kinds of cognitive errors are we making? You know, if we could go into our own heads and explore them like a mental world, what would we see? What could we fix? So, you know, we're having, like, personal things right here. So, we're nearing the end of the credits, and I'd just like to reiterate just how much fun this was for me, and how thankful I am for anyone who bothered to watch. Just, really, thank you. Thank all of you. And especially for anyone who gave me, constructive criticism, because I know I could use a lot of it. Either in the comments or anyone I know in real life. The Giggle Nuts crew? What the hell is the Giggle Nuts crew? Anyway, I got a bit interrupted there for a second. Got a bit sidetracked. Well, I think, that when you... Oh yeah, I think, well anyway, just thank you all so much. I had so much fun doing this, and it's really kind of sad that it's over. But, you know, I guess that's what happens. You know, projects end, projects start. Lynn Peak and her 2 cats. You know, and I'm going to start another project very soon. I think, well, you know, I'm going to have to make sure that recording will work, or any things like that. So, there's going to be a slight delay as I do that, and as I do a practice run of the game that I'm planning to do. The Volunteer Tester Army. I want to be part of the Volunteer Tester Army. That sounds like so much fun. But, oh yes, and here's the development team, I guess. But, anyway, so, I guess I'm just going to... Okay, now, the game actually crashed for a bit there, right after the end credits. So, it's sort of a shame, but, you know, not much I can really do about it. So, I guess just once again, I cannot stress enough how much fun I've had here. You know, just thanks to everyone who watched this, who will watch this in the future, who gave or will give me constructive criticism. You know, I'm still developing my style, right? And, well, I'm going to need, I guess, a bit of time and a lot of help from you guys to, fully develop it. So I guess, on the whole, as I try to get the Psychonauts logo into view again, that's good enough. This has been the Indigo experiment, and we haven't even started yet.